What is up, chat man? We are back, and today we are reacting to The Last Choke, LeBron James documentary event. This was highly anticipated and highly recommended. As you guys know, I transitioned out of being the biggest LeBron James fan of all time. But when I was the biggest LeBron James fan of all time, I was actually very scared, to react to this video right here. So with that being said, let's get straight into the video. And if you guys are new to my channel and you like old NBA content, man, hit the subscribe button, man, and join the crew. But with that being said, let's go.
26, 2003, David Stern stepped to a podium at the theater at Madison Square Garden and made an announcement that would forever change the fabric of NBA history.
The Cleveland Cavaliers select LeBron James.
And for nearly 20 years,
That exact moment did change a lot in NBA history. If we can't even lie right there. That was actually crazy.
since that fateful day, LeBron James has been delivering a non-stop assault on the NBA, from ushering in the era of the super team and destroying the competitive balance of the sport, to elevating the flopping game to
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. LeBron and his flopping went global. We can't even lie. I feel like LeBron made flopping popular. Chat, am I wrong? Let me know down below.
unparalleled heights, while begging officials to bail him out in series after heart-pounding playoff series. Perhaps the biggest staple of this all-time great's legendary career has been his ability to come up the smallest when the lights were at their brightest. And as is so often the case with most immortals, we are left almost in sheer disbelief, wondering if what we just saw really even happened. But following his most recent and predictable high-profile choke job in the Western Conference Finals against the Denver Nuggets, it was this time
I'm not gonna lie. This series was an insane choke. I was actually genuinely surprised LeBron lost. I thought the Lakers were gonna easily win this. Come on. Like, you would obviously think that, right? But no. Nikola Jokic goes crazy, chat.
LeBron's turn to step to a podium and wonder if after 20 years of delighting us with his hilarious failures, this might have been it.
I had a lot to think about, to be honest, and just for me personally, going forward with the game of basketball, got a lot to think about.
The end of the ride, his final show, The Last Choke. LeBron certainly has been prolific and dazzling with his abilities to crumble in big moments, and it started.
I thought he was about to give him a compliment. Oh my god, that was crazy.
At a very early age and stage of his NBA career, when in the 2006-2007 season, LeBron, in just his fourth NBA season, would make his first of 10 NBA Finals appearances, and he would not disappoint. Many pundits in the mass media and his fan base often give him a pass for this loss because of his relative age and supporting cast, but many downplay how close this series actually was. The Cavs' defense was fantastic that season and postseason, and it held the Spurs to just 86 points per game on 44% shooting from the field throughout the series. And two of these games were a one-possession margin, yet the Cavaliers would ultimately be swept.
How? How did you lose? Like, you had all the ability to win. Come on, bro.
In this series behind the young king, averaging just 22 points per game in the 4-game sweep on 35% shooting.
I'm not gonna lie, 22 points is not exceptional. He should have at least had 30. Chat, come on. If LeBron is gonna be a GOAT, he has to have at least 30. There's no reason to have 22 points. At the time period, 22 points was crazy. But if we were really comparing Jordan to LeBron, Jordan would have had like 32. Come on. And I'm not even trying to disrespect LeBron right here.
But 2 years later, in the 2008-2009 season, LeBron would be named MVP of the league for the first time in his career, while leading the Cleveland Cavaliers to the best record in the NBA, a gaudy 66-16 record. They steamrolled through the first two rounds of the NBA playoffs, sweeping the Detroit Pistons and the Atlanta Hawks. A high-profile showdown between the actual best player in the NBA at that time, Kobe Bryant, and the media's king, LeBron James, seemed to be all
That would have been a good finals if he didn't lose to Orlando. Like LeBron, why? How?
but imminent. The only thing standing in MVP LeBron's path was an Orlando Magic team led by 23-year-old Dwight Howard. Of course, we all know how that ended up, with Kobe Bryant winning his 4th title after beating the Orlando Magic 4-1 in those finals. But LeBron would return next year in the 2009-2010 season, looking for vengeance, and he would defend his regular season MVP award, again leading the Cleveland Cavaliers to the best record in the NBA. And after a gentleman's sweep of the Bulls in the first round, he would come up against the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference semifinals, and the Cavs.
I'm not gonna lie, he could have easily won this series too. I know his team was a little bit worse, but there's no exception. LeBron was going crazy. That momentum, come on, man.
Found themselves in a dogfight, tied 2-2 in that series and facing a pivotal swing Game 5 at home when LeBron straight up quit in this game, playing 41 minutes and scoring just 15 points on 3 of...
Are you serious? 15 points. 3 for 14. Bro, come on. This is the playoffs. Come on.
14 shooting as the Cavs got absolutely dismantled on their home court, pushing them to the brink of elimination in Game 6. And of course, we all know how that one ended too, with Kobe Bryant winning his 5th title after beating the Celtics in 7. But this series broke LeBron James, and in turn, he would go on to break the NBA. A then back-to-back league MVP, being falsely touted by many as the best player in the NBA, would decide to get on his hands and knees and crawl his ass to Dwayne Wade's team.
I still can't accept this, bro. Even though that Miami team was so fun to use on 2K and all that. But if I'm looking at from a player's perspective, it wasn't right. It was an easy way to actually win a championship. And then, Kevin Durant did the same thing, but then it happened to you. So maybe that was revenge for you going to Miami. Kevin Durant went to the Warriors and he was beating you, doing easy championships on your head. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but bro, that's crazy.
In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
2 top 5 players in the sport joining forces in their prime in a weakened conference, who then recruited Chris Bosh. Bosh, at the time, of course, had played 7 years in Toronto and made 6 All-Star appearances over that time and had a career average of 20 points and 10 rebounds per game. That team was so unfairly stacked, so unbeatable. A then ringless king felt so confident he would proclaim that he and the Heat would win not just a championship, but
not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7.
What would ensue the following year in the 2011 NBA Finals was a tour de force of choking. LeBron's magnum opus choke job, his grand masterpiece. The Heat rolled through the...
I generally don't understand how he lost in 2011. I swear, LeBron, if you didn't lose in like 2007, if you didn't lose in 2009, 11, you would have had so much more championships.
Eastern Conference with a 12-3 record and had a 2-1 lead in the NBA Finals against a severely undermanned Dallas Mavericks team with only 1 All-Star, looking to take a stranglehold in the finals and move just 1 step away from capturing his first NBA title. LeBron took a hot, steamy dump in his pants, playing 45 minutes and scoring just 8 points on 3 for 11.
8 points! What is going on, LeBron?
Shooting, including 0 points in the 4th quarter of a game that was 82-81 with 30 seconds left in the 4th quarter. From on the doorstep of taking a decisive 3-1 series.
I think Dallas was in his head. I think that stadium has something to do with that. Cause hey, he was getting torched down there in Dallas.
Lead to not winning another game the rest of the way. The Heat would go on to lose that series 4-2, and LeBron was the third leading scorer on his own team and fifth leading scorer in the series. A reigning back-to-back, two-time league MVP in his 8th season, got outscored and outshot by 33-year-old Jason Terry in this series. As bad as the 17 points per game for the series may look, it pales in comparison to how pathetic he was in the fourth quarter, scoring just 18 points total in the 6 fourth quarters.
That's no exception right there. That's actually horrible. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Of the series. But even that doesn't seem so bad when you dig deeper into his clutch time play throughout this series, meaning in the final 5 minutes of games within 5 points or less. In these such situations, LeBron scored exactly 0 points.
0.0.
What? Bro, oh my god. I'm actually genuinely happy that you guys put me onto Jordan. Like showed me Jordan on within my Jordan journey. Cause I'm in a rabbit hole. And I'm glad I got out of the LeBron, rabbit hole right there. Cause bro, 0? 0. That is insane, chat. Come on. That's insane.
After finally breaking through the championship glass ceiling the next 2 seasons with his unbeatable super teams, 2 years later, LeBron would be up to his old tricks again, back in the NBA Finals and getting humiliated, blown off of the court by the San Antonio Spurs in 5 games, signaling the end of LeBron's tenure in Miami, only 5 championships short of his prediction. It was off to bigger and better things, back in Cleveland with a shiny new super team to try to ring stack with. Everything was going according to form as the self-proclaimed king hit the game-winning, series-clinching shot in Game 7 against the Warriors.
No, they didn't.
Well, no, he didn't. That was Kyrie Irving. But LeBron did.
Chat, is that potentially one of the best shots of all time? Let me know down below if you guys genuinely think that.
Finally get his 3rd ring, and it was all for Cleveland.
Cleveland!
This is for you!
Well, no, it wasn't.
That one right there made you the greatest player of all time.
But it seemed like the
I feel like that's a meme at this point.
The championship window was wide open for LeBron with his latest super team until Kevin Durant and Steph Curry slammed it shut using the same playbook the NBA destroying King scripted years earlier. And thus, it was time to find something else. And he found it in LA. Well, actually, it was more like in Orlando, where he managed to win the flukiest ring in NBA history in the Disney bubble, behind Anthony Davis, who led the NBA playoffs that year in points scored and played masterful defense. And it looked like in year 20, at the age of 38, it was all coming together one final time, one more magical garbage championship for the King, as they went all the way from out of the playoffs with less than 2 weeks remaining in the regular season to steamrolling their way into.
As a LeBron fan during this time period, I was happy, man. I was really happy, genuinely.
The Western Conference Finals behind Anthony Davis and a myriad of big contributions from a number of Lakers role players. The Lakers had everything they could possibly ask for in this series, with Anthony Davis playing elite, league best type defense while averaging 27 points and 14 rebounds per game. Austin Reeves contributing 21 points per game on 55% shooting, and Rui Hachimura coming off the bench to add great defense of his own, along with 15 points per game on 53% shooting. The Lakers were squarely within every game in this series, as all 4 games were within 1 possession late in the fourth quarter, with LeBron ball in hand at multiple moments throughout the series, clanking the game-tying 3.
I know. He's not clutch, man. He's not. He can't do it, man.
With 45 seconds left in game 1, blowing this layup that would have made it a 2-point game with 30 seconds left in game 2. And this hilarious travel that of course went uncalled, followed by an epic brick that didn't even touch the rim.
Come on, bro. You could have at least passed that, man. Come on.
That could have tied Game 4 with just under 30 seconds left in the game. But with only 4 seconds left and the Lakers down by 2, LeBron got one more opportunity to extend the game and the series. He would not disappoint.
James on the drive, goes inside, stop, shot blocked, gets it back, it's over! It's
I'm not gonna lie. Like, that was genuinely so dumb, bro.
over!
Overall for the series, LeBron shot 7 of 23 for just 30% in the fourth quarters, where every quarter was close. And the overall net margin of differential was only 24 points for the Nuggets. If only the Lakers had a viable option in clutch time. With the future all of a sudden uncertain, it remains to be seen if this is truly the last moment we will see of LeBron on an NBA court, or if possibly he will recruit another Hall of Famer or two to amass yet another super team this offseason. But if this was truly the last time we see LeBron, he went out doing what he does best and delighting us all one final time.
Chat, we gotta discuss this. This was absolutely crazy. I was avoiding this when I was a LeBron fan because, like, look at this. It's spitting a straight game on why LeBron is just choking and he's just not going crazy. And I'm not gonna lie, this actually opened my mind up and my brain up about basketball so much more. I was not expecting this much choking out of LeBron. Sheesh, the media does not show all this. But, unfortunately, this is the end of the video, chat. Let me know what your thoughts are. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, man. And I'll catch y'all next time. Yes, sir.